And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A special day at the park as we celebrate Jackie Robinson Day. It's the Wichita Wind Surge taking on the Tulsa Drillers. First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Ben Kasparius. He's going to need to command all 4 of his pitches to have a great game in this one. If one of those 4 isn't working, it makes it a lot easier for hitters to guess what's coming. And that's not a situation he wants to find himself in. Ready to go now. Coming up to the dish for Wichita, Tanner Schobel. And here we go on Jackie Robinson Day. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. Winds, kicks, here's the pitch. This one to right. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. Let's take a look at the lineup. One guy leading the way on offense for this team right now, Aaron Sabato. And now the center fielder, Alan Serta. That's an excellent fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he continues to locate it, that's an effective weapon. And it's 1-1.
That's a ball.
Fly ball out to left field. Snags it on the run.
Batting third, the first baseman, Aaron Sabato.
Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, Aaron Sabato.
Huh.
2 outs, bases empty.
Nope, outside.
Slider misses away. And now 2-2. Battling here, fouls it away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice frame on the mound. He sets him down 1-2-3. End of a half inning of play, no score. Welcome back. And our pitcher tonight, Travis Adams. Here's what you should keep an eye on. He's got what I call the starting pitcher starting kit. 4-seam fastball, slider, curve, and changeup. That gives him a couple different breaking balls and some good ways to change speed. If he can keep a consistent arm slot, he can keep hitters off balance. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Jordan Thompson.
0-1.
Comes up empty on the swing, 0-2 now. That's some great arm action from him to sell the changeup. Chases in the dirt, slider there. In time, 1 away on the strikeout.
Batting second, the shortstop, Noah.
Next to bat for the Drillers, Noah Miller. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Foul ball there. Now here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss. Now 2 out.
Batting third.
Next to hit, Josue De Paula.
De Paula.
On the ground, Sabato takes it to the bag, and that'll do it. An inning in the books tonight, and we're scoreless here on the show. Top half of the second from Tulsa.
Wichita,
Stepping in, Ryan Fitzgerald. Close, doesn't get the call. That's a pitch that could have gone either way. Good job by the pitcher to accept the plate umpire's call politely. That may pay off for him down the line. Batter just wants to get a read on his stuff. That was a meaty pitch, but he let that one go, maybe to get the timing. Could be ready for it if he gets it again. Ground ball to second, Fernandez. And there's one down.
Batting first, the right fielder, Walker Jenkins.
At the plate, Walker Jenkins. And that one is inside. Second inning, no score thus far. He must have been sitting on something off speed.
1-1.
Smoked on the ground to second. That's out number 2.
Batting sixth, the second baseman, Luke Keeschel.
Here's the second baseman, Luke Keeschel. Up the middle, Fernandez. Throw to first in time. 3 up and 3 down, inning over. No runs on no hits, no errors, no one left. We go to the bottom of the second inning. We're all tied, 0-0. Bottom of the inning, digging in for the Drillers, the right fielder, number 42. Swing and a foul straight back. Adams, 6'1" right-hander, 195 pounds. And he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2021. There's a strike at 95. Way high with that one. He fell behind 0-2, but after taking a pitch that far outside the zone, he might be thinking about getting back into this at-bat. Now a flare off the bat, and that drops foul. Bubba Aline digs in now.
Ball.
1 out and the base is empty.
Up. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Line drive, base hit. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it. Just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. And we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. Jesus Galiz, the next to hit. Curveball drops in for a strike. This one lifted to center field. Makes the grab for the 2nd out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman, Janer Fernandez.
Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Janer Fernandez.
Yes. No ball, 1 strike.
Aline leading off first with 2 away. Lifted in the air, right field. And that's that. So 1 hit is all they get. We've played 2 innings. No score. Top half, third
Leading
inning,
off
and
for
now the
Wichita,
DH,
the
Dalton
designated
Sheffield.
hitter, Dalton Sheffield.
Right down the chute. That's strike one. Liner, base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Got out in front, but didn't allow the wrists to yank that one into foul ground. That's a good example of extending through the swing and following through to line that pitch into the outfield for a hit. One away.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Andrew Cassetti.
Next up for the wind surge, Andrew Cassetti. Grounds this one to the right side, and it goes just foul. The 0-1. Slider misses away. Two straight breaking balls away. If he wants to go back to that spot later in this AB, I'd expect a fastball inside here. Miller feeds to second, out there, on to first, double play, and that's the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left aboard. We move on to the bottom of the third. No score. As we go to the last of the third, and now Kendall George. Fastball almost clipped the batter.
Oh. 1-1. That's a ball. 2-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Looks like he might be willing to chase up the ladder even higher after that swing. The pitcher saw that, and we'll see how he adapts. Swings through it for the K. They get the leadoff batter here in the third. Next to bat for the Drillers, Kyle Nevin.
Strike one. 0-1.
Close, but called a ball. And it's strike two. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with two strikes. That misses, and it's 2-2. Swings and misses. Two straight retired to begin the bottom of the third. Back to the top of the order here. And now, Jordan Thompson, 0 for 1 so far. Didn't do a good enough job of timing up the pitcher's fastball, judging by that swing. Chases a high fastball there. Not sure what was discussed in the hitters' meeting before this game. They're swinging at just about anything. And a swing and a miss. And it's 3 up and 3 down in this inning. On to the fourth frame, still scoreless. Ralph's Weasel Emporium is your one-stop shop for all things Weasel. For this month's special offer, ask for Stuffy. Welcome back to Tulsa, top of the fourth inning. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Whether or not he agreed with the calls on those first two pitches, he has to focus now with an 0-2 count. Gotta protect the zone, even if it's a little larger than usual. And he just continues rolling out there, looking really confident on that 3-pitch K. So digging in, Alan Serta. Next offering misses way outside. That one was way off the mark, and now he's behind 2-0. Time to show some finesse. Breaking ball in there for a strike. That one
3
missed.
balls, 2
He'll
strikes.
probably get a decent pitch to hit in this spot. They know the 3-hole hitter is on deck. Grounder left side, and that's just foul. Now the payoff pitch. And that's a
Take it,
walk.
mate.
One gone, runner at first. Digging in for the wind surge, Aaron Sabato. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Here comes the 0-1. Swings through that one. Once again, he's ahead 0-2, and he's got the power in this at-bat. Struck out swinging. Slider ran away for strike 3 there.
Now batting.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ryan Fitzgerald. Rolled out to second in the first AB. And the slider just misses. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss late on that one. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of the 4th. Struck out looking for the backwards K. Back-to-back Ks. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We're midway through the 4th. We're all tied, 0-0. Welcome back. The Drillers at the dish in the bottom of inning number 4. That one pushed to the left and foul. Great deal for the fans here in Tulsa. The famous Denmark Doodle Fries are half off at the concession stand through the end of the inning. I'm a big fan of them myself. And there's 1 down. Great job knowing how much time he had left on that play.
Now
Took an
batting,
extra step,
center
lined
fielder,
himself up,
West.
and made a good, strong throw
Big
for the out.
Holla.
He hits a fly to center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And a couple of quick
Now
outs.
batting. Right fielder. John.
The right fielder
Whoa.
getting ready to hit. Went down on strikes the first time through. Swing and a miss, chased it upstairs.
No ball,
He
1
swung
strike.
early in the count, and that's been a recurring theme with this lineup. Seems like a big part of their strategy in this one.
No, that's a ball.
That front door curveball backed up a bit on the pitcher, and he couldn't quite get it to catch the zone. Pitch
No,
misses
that's
there.
a ball.
Ball 2. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. I don't know how they break up
2-2.
his rhythm, but they have to find a way after he's set down 7 straight. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. 2 down and nobody aboard. Way
Careful.
outside. That's to third. Picks it up. Over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to the top of the 5th. No score. We're back here at the
Leading off
ballpark.
for
Top
Wichita,
5. Ben
the
Gelman
right
here.
fielder,
And leading it off, Walker Jenkins.
Jenkins.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Ripped to short, snagged on a bounce, and they get the out.
Now batting. The second baseman. Luke Keishel.
Now it's the second baseman, Luke Keishel. 0 for 1, grounded out the first time around.
Strike. Woo.
1 out and the base is empty. That one fouled off. Next offering is down low. Goes down looking for the strikeout. First 2 batters retired in the top of the 5th.
The batter.
Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, Dalton Sheffield. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Ground ball up the middle, through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Here's the left fielder, Ben Ross.
Yes.
Out to short. There with plenty of time. Inning over. Continues to roll on the mound. 5 shutout innings in the books. And we still have no score. Bottom half of the 5th, and the driller is batting.
Huh. 0-1.
Swing and a miss. Chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it. On to first. Out. One away on the drop, 3rd strike. Pitcher and catcher obviously in sync right now. Just rolling out there. Here's the catcher, Jesus Galiz. Hit on the ground to the right side. Keishel. That's the second out.
Now back.
Digging in for the drillers, Jainer Fernandez.
Fernandez.
Fernandez goes 5'9", 22 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela. On the ground to 3rd, Schobel. There in plenty of time, ends the inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard after 5. No score. Top of the 6th inning, coming up to the dish for Wichita, Andrew Cassetti. Labeled on a line to center. Nice grab, reaching down to make the play.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Tanner Schobel.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Tanner Schobel. Struck out on just 3 pitches the last time. Ripped into the outfield. The throw in to second, but he's in there easily. He was ready to go on the first pitch, and it paid off. Pitcher brought the challenge pitch, a heater right down the pipe. He was definitely geared up for it. In the air, right field. It falls in, and here comes the runner. Throw off line, runner scores. 1-0. Next up for the win surge, Aaron Sabato. 3-pitch strikeout in the last AB. Will definitely want to do better this time. Here comes the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Can't be swinging at pitches that low, particularly in a double play situation like this. 1 run in the inning so far, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Slice down the right side. That one out to right. And that's a foul ball. Fouled off at the plate, they'll do it again. Pitcher still hasn't found the put-away pitch. 3 straight foul balls. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2-2 now. That one misses low.
3-2.
And ball 4. 2 aboard. That's an excellent at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and earned the walk. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ryan Fitzgerald.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 pitch. Smoked into left field for a base hit. Runner rounds 3rd, on his way to the plate. Tag, and he's out at the plate. Great effort by the base runner to slide in a way that put the pressure on the catcher, who had to make an excellent tag to get the out. Catcher comes away with the win this time. Digging in for the win surge, Walker Jenkins. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Can't fault the infielder on a ball hit that hard. I know I'd be ruling it a base hit if I were doing the official scorer's job. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's a fair ball. 1 run's in. Fires to the plate, coming around third. Also in to score. It looked for a second like he was a little out in front, but he did a great job to keep the hands back and swing through the ball. And he's rewarded with a couple of RBIs. Sheffield, the next to hit, takes ball 1. The 2-0 in for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 outs and a runner in scoring position. Fly ball to right. Makes the grab. That'll end the inning after a lot of runs across. So they move out in front after a 4-run showing. 8, 9, and 1 hitters scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. The Wind Surge lead it 4-0. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Kendall George. And that one fouled off.
One and one.
Slow roller to first. Sabato steps on the bag. 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter here in the 6th. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, Kyle Nevin. Struck out swinging in the first AB.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
1 ball,
Yanked that
1 strike.
changeup back. Just diabolical. Swing, high fly down the right field line. It's carrying. Hauls it in for the out. The lineup flips over. Jordan Thompson now at the plate. This one in the air to right. And that'll wrap this inning up. So another good inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th inning, and we have a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Carlson. Second appearance of the season. Now the left fielder, Ben Ross.
Nope. Ball 1. 1 and 0.
He swings and fouls one off. Here's the 1-1. Right through there for a strike. 3 straight fastballs to start this at bat. I'd expect him to go off speed here to change the pace. 1-2 offering. That's down and away. Set down on strikes. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Digging in, Andrew Cassetti. This one in the air to right. And 2 away now.
Now batting, the third baseman, Tanner Schobel.
Now the third baseman, Tanner Schobel. 1 for 3.
Ball.
2 outs, base is empty. Turned on, but that's fouled down the third base line. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strike.
On the ground, right side, and that's a fair ball. Around first, hustling for two. Chance at a triple. Into third with a two-out triple. And he's notched 2 hits now, both for extra bases. Might have wanted more launch angle on that to get a shot at a homer, but there are a lot of hits to be gotten when you hit it that hard on the ground. In there at the knees for a strike. Not sure he was ready to hit. Took the first 2 pitches for strikes. Time for him to battle now. In the air, out towards right center. This one carrying. And that's the third out. 1 left on base, but they're in front, 4-0. Bottom of the 7th, digging in for the Drillers, Noah Miller. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. He's thrown a lot of first pitch strikes, so the hitters need to be ready to swing early. It may not drive up the pitch count too much, but you know you'll have a good shot to do damage. That one gets down for a hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and I don't think that one is going to break up his rhythm too much. Gotta say, he's been terrific with his command in this one. And now at the plate, Josue De Paula. Double play ball to second. Oh, and a great flip. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting, right fielder, John Rose.
Man on at first, and now the right fielder. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, just waving at that one. Still good life on that pitch late in this game. Trying to move the runner over here. Tries to get back and safe. 2 away.
Now batting,
runner
the
at
left
first.
fielder.
Next to bat for the Drillers, Bubba Lee. Not close with that one, but still chase. That's a strike. He's been remarkable with first pitch strikes. Over 90% in this game. Because he's pitched so well to this point, I think the hitters need to adjust. They have to attack on the first pitch. Chances are it'll be in the zone. The wind surge, up by 4. Here in the bottom of the 7th, just past the stretch. That one not close. And it's 1-2. Runner! Kick the pitch, runner goes. There's a ball. Safe at second, not even close. Not a ton of offense in this one. Ball doesn't seem to be carrying, so they might as well try and generate some offense with the stolen base. I like that call. Runner at second, 2 down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And the inning is over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. The wind surge out in front, 4-0. All set for the start of this inning. Stepping to the plate next for Wichita, Aaron Sabato. Just missed. Carlson, a 6'4" righty. He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. Nice job to knock that one back up the middle for a base hit. That's exactly the kind of approach you love to see at this level. In the air to center. That's pretty deep. Hauls it in for the out. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. Jenkins, batting with one down, takes a strike. Runner at first, one away. In the air to center. And there's two away. So a runner aboard, and now Luke Keeschel. That's in there for strike one.
No ball, one strike.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a very quick 0-2 on this hitter, and now you have to shift into protect mode. A lot of ways the pitcher can beat you here. Base hit into center field. Rowe stops the lead runner at second, 2 on and 2 out. No fear with 2 strikes. Really good approach at the dish. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle, a hitter's dream and a pitcher's nightmare. On the ground to third. Dives, but it's off the glove. Safe at first as they can't make the play. 2 gone and the bases loaded. Next up for the win surge, Ben Ross. Hard liner. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. 1 run is in. Another run scores. Coming to the plate. He's safe. They clear the bases. How about that? Clears the bases. That's the kind of knock every batter loves to have. A well-struck ball into the opposite field gap. That one was there with plenty of time. Inning over. 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors.
Pitching for Wichita.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Kyle Bischoff. And a healthy size lead to go to work with. Grounds this one up the middle. Whips it to first in time. And there's one
Now
away.
batting, the
So
second
up
baseman,
next, Janer Fernandez.
Fernandez.
Puts this one in the air down the line. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
Now batting,
Stepping to the plate for
42.
Tulsa, Kendall George. Up and
That's the ball.
in, and that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Cade Bragg, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Nisevich getting cranked up as well. That keeps the inning going. Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Kyle Nevin. Fouled off. He was late. The wind surge up big in this game. Here in the bottom half of the 8th. Fly ball down the line, over near the wall, and that is a foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This ball is crushed deep to left. This one's gonna go. That one felt good. A 2-run blast. And they slice into that lead. It's 7-2. That was a low 90s fastball, and it wound up in a spot that was entirely too hittable. A pitcher who doesn't have great velo on the fastball has to locate better than that. We head back to the top of the order. Digging in for the Drillers, Jordan Thompson. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
0-1.
And swing and miss. What confidence to go back-to-back with those sliders. And now the hitter's in an 0-2 count without a clue what's coming next. Swing and a rocket. That one is deep. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. That's a nice swing for the automatic double there. He gets to just amble into second base and wait for his teammate to drive him in. Here comes the skipper out of the dugout. Looks ready to...
Pitching for Wichita.
2 out and a runner in scoring
Number
position.
42.
Next to bat for the Drillers,
Anthony
Noah Miller.
Misevich.
Line drive for a base hit. Wendell comes in from second to score, and they trim the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 7-3. 2 away and a runner at first. Here's the center fielder, Josue De Paula.
Strike! Woo! No ball. 1 strike.
Popped in the air, left field. That is the inning. All set to start the
Leading off
9th inning
for
in this
Wichita,
one. Coming up
the
to the
third
dish for
baseman,
Wichita, Tanner Schobel. Fly out to center field. De Paula. And there's one down. Digging in for the wing surge, Alan Serta. Clips the outside corner. 1 down. Base is empty here in the 9th. On the ground, right side, Fernandez. 2 away. And now the first baseman, Aaron Sabato. Line drive. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here in this half of the inning. On to the bottom of the 9th. 4, 5, 6 hitters coming up. Wichita ahead in this game, 7-3. Last chance for the home team. Stepping to the plate for Tulsa, the right fielder, number 42. Hard ground ball, that's a base hit. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock. So digging in, Bubba Aline. That's towards center. Serta under it. And there's one down.
Now batting.
Man on at first.
Jesus.
Coming up to the dish for Tulsa, Jesus Galiz.
Ball. 1 ball. No strike.
Swing and a pop-up foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One pitch now. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Grounder to the left side. Can't come up with it.
Now batting, second baseman, Yeager.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Anthony Misevich won't go any further tonight. And the line not closed yet, still responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitch. On 0-1, the delivery. 0-1, the delivery. Out to center. Serta drifts towards it and makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Up to third safely with 2 gone. So down to their final out of this one. Swing and a miss. Not looking good there. He may need to choke up or start that front foot sooner to catch up to this stuff. Ground ball to second base. Keishel. On to first. Ball game. (7-3) is how this one ends. Thanks for dropping by and joining me and our wonderful crew here on the show. I'm Ben Gelman. Talk to you soon.
You